I don't know what the hell's going on with my screen now. Game is getting all goofy.
Lovecraft, Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
Okay, so where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
That was it? Okay. Empowered Envy. Oh, we're gonna startify the magic-y anvil thing.
We are finally getting some decent tech down here.
Oh boy.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
I didn't even read what that does. Oop. Oof. I am all of a sudden experiencing the worst pain I've ever felt in my chest. Ooh.
What's up, Hunter?
I have something for you.
A gallon of web fluid and 1,000 helium balloons?
Components for shop class.
Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting. And you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
I mean...
I still can't believe Tony Stark is here. In the Abbey with us. Crazy, isn't it?
That is one way to describe him.
I mean, the guy's the richest, smartest dude on the entire planet. At least according to his website. I don't know. You think maybe he'd be able to do me a favor? You know, after we save the world, I mean.
You are comrades in arms against Lilith. I would think he would be happy to assist you. Provided we survive, of course.
Oh, there's no if in that equation. My brother Gabe's the strongest kid I know. But there's no way I'm leaving him to deal with your mother alone. No offense.
None taken. It seems we both have something to live for, then.
He's actually who I wanted to bring up with Tony. Gabe's warm-hearted, loves making people happy, and I know he's gonna do something great one day. It's just... that wheelchair of his is not exactly what I'd call the deluxe model. I thought maybe Tony could help build Gabe some upgrades when this is over. Repulsor beam's optional.
Stark is loud and foolish, but he has a good heart. Talk to him. If he can help your brother, I'm sure he will.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Hunter.
Some things are inconsistent.
Ready to fight some
Just
crime?
depending on what side stuff you do. Book club.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
Oh, Wolverine. Okay, cool.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan.
I already did.
Ready to kick this off?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
The Darkhold. Huh?
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
All right.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
It sounds like one of Nico's movies.
She does know how to pick 'em.
Nico has given me an appreciation for, I think it is called schlock.
Not you, too. I'm the only Midnight Sun who can't stand that garbage?
Seems that way.
Guess I'll be skipping future movie nights.
Coward.
You're lucky there's no fighting in book club. Anyway, you leaving?
That is it for me.
Later then.
I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
You are the Sorcerer Supreme. You can rebuild.
Your faith in my capabilities is misplaced, but appreciated. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Lilith does not belong in the Abbey. We kicked her out once. We would just do it again.
A confident boast, but Lilith's power far eclipses your own. How could you possibly evict her?
By relying on all of you.
I see. Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider.
Take a goblet.
Let's endeavor to meet again soon.
Nice to get
We
some
have a
fresh
yard
air.
upgrade.
Hardly any cobwebs or
The
ghosts out here.
Crucible.
I can see why you picked that. Ready for more?
I think I got under Magic's skin. This morning, she tossed all the cherry yogurt off the cliff.
Why?
She heard I liked cherry yogurt.
I meant, why would she do that?
I told her twice to keep a log of every time she opens a portal. She hasn't. I may have been brisk with her the third time.
You should go easy on Ileana.
Why? If she's part of the team, she has to pull her weight. And tantrums don't inspire confidence.
She had led a harder life than I. Lilith may be the mother of demons, but Ileana was literally raised by a demon in hell. Limbo.
Oh, crap. And I thought I had a rough childhood. Poor kid. Enough about that. Don't worry about the two of us beefing over yogurt. My favorite is actually the key lime.
Who prefers cherry?
Tony. He spent the morning investigating. I heard him ask Strange if ghosts eat yogurt. You can't let him know it was magic. I need to see how his hunt for the yogurt ghost plays out.
Oh
Where in the
well.
hell are you, Blaze?
Alright. I think it's about time to go for the next mission. A not so beautiful mind.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin? Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Alright.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stark, wait!
Oh,
We
wow.
don't know what he's planning.
That was quick.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry, this time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off...
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data.
And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Oh boy.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard. Oh sure, pick on the smart guy.
I don't think she's the one that was supposed to be doing that.
It is time.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
Yeah, summon your dog.
There won't be enough to see.
What? Didn't see him.
We are the instruments of the Lord.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
Her children will join us soon.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due, Stark knows his technology.
He looks so out of place. Oh. I thought I'd have to beat all the
Why can
enemies.
it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait! We have what we came for. There is no reason to follow him.
Oh boy.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, maybe you were right.
Oh boy.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
What is this? Oh, is it her? Oh no. What the hell? Dread Maiden. Oh.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
I would be more concerned about the maze.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
He's just gonna go hide.
Sure, why not? What'd you expect? This should be good. Ought to improve the odds. This shouldn't take long.
The target is clear.
I will not be defeated.
Your fate is sealed.
That shit hurts, doesn't it? Oh my god.
Getting it done any way we know how.
I fail her.
Yes, you do. Alright.
To battle.
We will make this quick.
Oh boy. Why?
I know what my future holds.
By my side.
Looking at me here.
Okay.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
You have earned this. Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
Prepare yourselves. Suffer the pain of your victims. None will be spared.
Oh,
You just got knocked the you know the rest.
okay. I'm gonna save that.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous. Lilith would be embarrassed by her weakness. Maybe I should be flattered. Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
The advantage is mine.
Vengeance has come.
Friendly guy with a nice car.
Together we will impose.
Never tried that before.
You were too weak for this fight. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Ah, fuck, it doesn't matter.
I suppose it's
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
You'll feel this pain
Abbey.
soon enough.
I fear no end.
Oh, I thought we were finished. You want some? In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
Accept your fate.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was
did
no
it.
match for you.
you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. Should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony, might one
Better
day
not miss.